I'm on the streets of Colombo where Sri Lankans are preparing to vote in a pivotal election like no other before it, one very much focused on the economy. It's the first since the country's economy collapsed dramatically in 2022, with inflation skyrocketing, and the first since a people's protest movement toppled the president. Remember these images? Tens of thousands of protesters took to the streets to demand the then president Gotabaya Rajapaksa step down. Protesters even swam in his pool in the presidential palace after he was forced to flee. His replacement, appointed by Parliament alone, was Ranil Wickremesinghe. He is running this time around, hyping up his economic record, even if he is linked to the former regime, widely blamed for ruining Sri Lanka's finances. Wickremesinghe did negotiate a crucial bailout package with the IMF and brought inflation down from more than 70% to about 0.5%. But it came at a cost. Many Sri Lankans are still dealing and reeling with the collapse, wading through economic hardships. High taxes and austerity measures have made things really difficult, especially for the country's poorest. And prices are still extremely high, especially for fruit like this. An apple costs 3 or 4 times more now than it did 2 years ago, and levels of poverty have doubled.
Living costs are very high. People who live in Sri Lanka, they are living hard time. We are expecting this election will be changing for our country.
What does the change have to look like?
The corruption is the main thing that government that doing. It must be stopped.
I'm hoping next one will be somebody comes.
Like improve the economy more?
Yeah. We don't want to go back again like 2 years back.
So who are the other front runners? Sajith Premadasa, the runner-up last time and leader of the opposition. But there's also a politician who many are looking to for that change that so many Sri Lankans are hoping for, a man who could disrupt the status quo. And that's this man, Anura Kumara Dasanayake. But for the first time in a long time, analysts are saying that there's so much disillusionment with regular politics and the old guard that there could be no clear winner with an overwhelming majority. And that could bring more turmoil to this island nation that's in the middle of a fragile recovery.